Today I am not at my home. भाभी खाने में क्या बनाया है? Jay! So I kind of have a strange feeling here. It's kind of mix. Am I hiring too soon? Am I hiring too fast? They all will become crorepati's in just next few years. I just had only one apple in the morning. Show-up ratio has gone up because this is not the way to induce the panic in the group. Welcome to one more episode of Behind the Scenes of Making and Building Multi-Million-Dollar Business. Today I am not at my home. After about 7 or 8 months, I have come to visit my brother and family, my bhabhi, my lovely two nieces. भाभी खाने में क्या बनाया है?
भाभी ने बनाया है खिचड़ी और बहुत सारा वेजिटेबल्स लाई है मेरे बेटे के लिए.
There you are. And this is the brother and Naisha, and this is Jay. So I'm really happy that I'm here in Mumbai and shooting this vlog for you guys. So let's quickly get into what happened last week and what is the plan that I am building for. So let me tell you, dark side of building the business. The first portion I want to cover today is last week or so been really occupied, really been busy in setting up a lot of processes, and it's really time consuming. Okay, the good news is we have been able to set up a process which is the first refund process, because we were getting a lot of cases and people wanted refund, but the turnaround time was very less. So we now actually fine-tuning that. Second thing we did is I was able to set sales targets. There you go, building the sales incentive structure. For the first time ever, building the sales structure for my sales team, the manager, the closer, and the appointment setter with the targets. Let's see, it's gonna be exciting. Let me tell you the strange feeling that I have. 2018, I was making about 3 lakh a month. And I have a very strange feeling that I'm looking to hire 2 new people in sales. That is almost going to be 2.5 to 3 lakh a month. Wow. And that is going to take the company expenses just in wages somewhere about 8 to 10 lakhs. Just the fix. Incentive is different. So I kind of have a strange feeling here. It's kind of mix. One portion says I'm really excited because the company is growing, people are coming in on board. I know when salespeople come on board, sales will grow. On the other side, I'm like, man, what if things go wrong? I'm taking more responsibility. Am I hiring too soon? Am I hiring too fast? Because it has just been 2.5 years that I myself was an employee, and now I'm paying almost 3 times the money to the people that are working under me in just 2.5 years. Yes, cash flow has been good, business has been good, I have the money. But the thing is, what if things actually do not turn out to be well? Am I ready to take responsibility of so many people and put their career at risk if I'm not able to do right, if I'm not able to see the future right? So I have a mixed feelings, right? I have hiring is good. I'm having people who I really believe that they will do good. I can trust them. Right now we have about, I think, 8 people eight people team member, and having sales manager and sales closer, it's going to be about 10 people. That's just on fixed payroll, right? Then of course we have the agencies, we have the designers and all. So all in all, I think we have about 13 people, 13 14 people working in the business, on the business. So I just wanted to document this feeling of how am I feeling, and it's kind of strange, but I think it's good. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
And still the KPIs and all those things for sales team that I was able to build. We made some headways into offer letters as well. I found a way that my CA will be able to help me get the offer letters done, and once we have the offer letters done, then we will start hiring people. So the first dark side of business is, man, when you're setting up the systems and processes, it is going to be painful, it is going to be time consuming, it is something that you're doing it for the first time, so you would not enjoy the process, but it is part and parcel of it.
Rain every day. What a beautiful day, man. Not a day, but night.
The second dark side of business is communication. It's quite funny because when I started, I was the only man, and then Nas joined me, and then 4 or 5 people joined in. Now we are about 8 people and going to be 10 people in just 1 or 2 months. What we've decided is, in last vlogs also you might have seen, right? We are now segregating everything based on the department, and we're putting the right people in the right chairs and right seats. For now, some people are handling 2 departments, but eventually we will have the managers at every department. But having that is one thing, but now second thing is having a department level meetings. So initially we used to have like a company level meeting every Wednesday, but now I have actually delegated that work to Bronze, who's doing the company level overview level meeting for everybody, and then I will have executive level meeting, and then I have a department level meetings. And recently we did a meeting which went for 3 hours, I think 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I think it was 3 hours with Bronze, talking about the operations and customer delight and the marketing department. Just that first call went for 3 hours. Man, it takes such a long time to set up the process, but luckily we were able to take care of a lot of systems and process, and my communication will be with her as a manager, and she will cascade the information to the team who she is managing and handling. So that's what is happening. But the department level meetings are happening. This is the dark side. When this happens, the communication becomes really chaotic. Hey, like for example, Nas reaches out to me. So Nas like, Sifu, so should I reach out to you directly for this? Should I reach out to Bronze directly, or should I reach out to Nadeem? Who do I reach out to? I was like, okay, all right. Like Bronze says something, Nas says something, so we have to say, oh, hold on, this is how we're gonna do. What about this? Oh, this process. So having the communication at the department level is becoming a little different. The communication is becoming more tedious on Slack, which is the chat platform. Now we're going to emails platform. So guys, when you are building a business, you will have a point and time in your business where you will have to fine tune the communication, because it will become very challenging and chaotic if the roles are not clear, departments are not clear, and the communication processes are not clear, because lack of clarity equals chaos. Okay, so now as a first time entrepreneur, if you're building a first business that also crossing million or million plus or multimillionaire, that is going to be one of the key hurdles that you have to face and challenge that you have to overcome. So that is up with the second. The third thing is hiring. Hiring is happening slow and steady. We are still looking for 2 more people. I had a call with one of the sales manager, so not sure if she's going to be coming on board or not, but I think we had a good discussion. I'll be very happy if she comes on board, because apparently she has got one more offer from somebody else who is offering 25% hike, and that actually puts a lot of pressure on us if you have to hire somebody like her to pay the minimum 1.5 to 1.8 lakh per month. Right now we do not want to overcommit to the fixed fees, because that puts pressure on everybody. So still trying to negotiate, still trying to bring the person on board. If she comes on board, even if you have to extend the amount a little bit, no problem. But I showed her the long picture and told her, where do you want to be 5 years from now? And compare yourself with the other traditional company and job versus this opportunity where you can grow faster and better. I also made a big promise that, look, anybody who's in inner circle, most of the people who are the managers and senior managers, guaranteed they all will become crorpatis in just next few years. As compared to in a job, you will not get that opportunity. So let's see how it goes. I'll keep you posted about the hiring, but that is definitely one of the area. Speak with confidence, man. I did not eat food for 24 hours. Not that everybody should do it, but I was so engrossed in creating a presentation. It was supposed to be a second webinar. First webinar tanked, if you remember. Second webinar, luckily, we made some profits. We invested roughly about 1.8 lakh rupees, and we have income which is roughly about 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees. So we have a profit of 20 to about 70,000 rupees, which is not huge, but that is a positive cash flow. Good job to Bronze who supported on this, and Naz also closed people. We're looking for more and more closures. We changed our strategy completely, going from webinar instead of webinar and then 5-day challenge to annual mentorship for Speak with Communication Confidence. We've gone from webinar to directly selling a ticket of 50,000 plus directly from that webinar. That's a shift that we have had. So far, just a kick started. We're gonna have more and more people joining in, so that's good. So I think sacrifice was completely worth it. I just had only one apple in the morning. Last night I had the food. I was at 11 o'clock, and then the next day I had food at 12 midnight. So 24 hours literally with no food. So that sacrifice which well paid. Ram disappear now.
Go to eat. He went to eat.
Yes, I also want food. Sham would have gone to gym already, right?
Okay, then let me put my video off and eat and listen.
Why?
I'm also having my breakfast.
What
Yeah, everybody.
what the hell is wrong with you guys? Is it the eating morning meeting? I also have started doing the engagement. I told you, I think last week, I started doing the WhatsApp engagements, which is working really well. I think the show up ratio has gone up, because here's what I'm doing. So I am literally checking all the WhatsApp groups. We are not blocking the WhatsApp only for admin message. We're keeping it open for everybody. Now we had a couple of bad incidences where somebody starts sharing some negativity and some scared thing that, hey, is this everybody came here with the paid amount? If not, then I lost 5,000 rupees on similar programs. So everybody panicked. What happened? So I had to stop the group chat, and I sent a message to him that, hey, you should not do this. You may have lost money somewhere else, but this is not the way to induce the panic in the group. We are keeping it open and transparent. We understand all of you are mature, but this is not right. And I sent a voice note in the group, then got the situation under control. So yeah, there are some negative points of this, but the positive thing is people are engaging, asking questions, and we are sharing some tips. We are sharing testimonial. People are sharing good reviews about the book. People are even solving problem within themselves. Like somebody says, hey, what is the link? Somebody else saying, hey, here's the link in description. So it's good that it's an open culture, which I really love. Transparency and authenticity is my key. So we are being more transparent in WhatsApp group, and the engagement is high, the show up is high, and because of that, the conversion also is high. Now we have changed something with the webinar strategy as well. Is instead of doing every week, we're doing once in 2 weeks webinar, because instead of having 500 600 people for one webinar, rather have 1,000 or 1,200 people for one webinar and do it over a period of two weeks. And this also works for us. Why? Because there is a process that if you join the webinar, you're supposed to read the book before. And when they read the book, they come with a very good mindset of learning and growing. When they come with a positive mindset, it's important for us to add value to it. And then the decision that they make in joining the next level is very easy, because they already sold on me, my story, and the right mindset, and then they just have to take a right move. So the conversion will typically go up in those scenario. Last Quit 9 to 5 webinar, we did a good conversion, 7.8%, which is not bad. Consistently we are improving the profit margins. Every webinar that we are doing is going from, we had 2 lakh profit, 3 lakh, and 4 lakh. So we are improving in the profit margins. So for the 3-day event which we are doing in Passionpreneur 3-day masterclass, we already have 200 plus people, 235 people. We're looking at roughly about 350 to 500 people, somewhere in the middle of that. And from there we will have the people joining in the mentorship program. That is going to be a costly ticket. It runs in lakhs. So that's a rundown about what has changed in WhatsApp and in a webinar strategy. The last but not the least is the dark side again of the business is the website. Oh man, we spent a lot of money, $33,000, 24 lakhs just on website and the brand, but I've not been able to do justice to it because I was too occupied with the webinars and the departments and the processes. So luckily tonight I'm going to do it, and tomorrow I'm going to do some of the questionnaires, and we'll do the SEOs, and I have a photo shoot coming up next week. So stay tuned. I'm going to share some of the snippets of the photo shoot, professional photo shoot. We have booked professional people for a half day, and we're upgrading all the photos for the website and the branding and everything. So that's from the dark side of the business. Let me tell you a couple of big learnings that I had is I attended 3 webinars of other influencers. I will not name them, but I got good value in terms of how they're running the webinar, what is the upsell, and what is the strategy of closing. So I learned one thing is it's very important for you to be updated with what is happening in marketplace, because if you're just one-sided view in your business, now I'm not saying you should be threatened and you should compete. No. I'm saying be aware what is happening in marketplace and pick up the best element, because every coach, every mentor, every trainer, they're doing some really good things. So why not go there, attend that session, pick up the best element, fine tune it, and modify your webinars and workshops as well. So that's what I did. I think I had 3 good webinars that I attended, some of the big names in India who are doing these sessions. So these are the good webinars that I attended. And the second is I'm reading the book called Scaling Up. If you're not checked out the book, it's really important. If you are somebody who's starting to build $1 million business or multi-million-dollar business, and if you're scaling mode, you should be reading right books, man. Right? Scaling Up is one of the book which I'm reading right now and fine-tuning my scaling up strategy. Right? So this is quickly from learning. And the last segment is the breakthrough moment. The breakthrough moment that I had last week is I've created a plan which is recession-proof, pandemic-proof. You see, I made a mistake when I started my journey as an entrepreneur in 2018, having only one product line, which is the high-ticket product line, selling the mentorship program. Second year again, I did the same thing, and I always ignored the low-ticket item, the membership item, and not having the variety of product portfolio in my business. I did a few things here and there, but I think I still did not do justice. So this year I have dissected my market in 3 different categories: level 1, level 2, level 3. And within level 1, level 2, level 3, I have 3 segments of the product line. Okay, the segment is do it yourself, do it with me, and done for you. So you see, if any level of the target goes bad in terms of not spending money on the learning or coaching or product or service that we have to offer, I can go to level 2. And if the level 2 does not work, level 3. So I'm going to do parallelly all 3 campaigns and make sure that all the campaigns are self-sufficient. We are yet to automate a lot of process. My active time is still being involved in doing the webinars, but I'm going to eventually plug myself out and just have everything on autoplay, like evergreen, ever webinar. So level 1 for me right now is the people who are just looking to improve their communication, like speak with confidence is entry level for me. The second level is the people who are in the job but looking to quit their job and build the business around passion. That's passionpreneur level. Then I'm coming up with next level, which is level 3, which is for entrepreneurs who are 50 lakh and above in terms of revenue, who are looking to systemize, process, and grow their business. Like I have done a lot. People who want to go from 50 lakh to 1 crore and then make a 1 million someday. So go from 50 lakh to 1 million, how I've done it. I'm going to teach that level 3 businesses on how they can multiply their business and revenue through systems, process, marketing, sales, and a lot of things. So I'm going to have the level 3, which I'm not going to launch right now, but I'm looking at it in a maybe 2 to 3 months period time to launch that and have the entrepreneurs join that. So any level, if there's some problem, I can move around, maneuver, becomes a pandemic proof business. So these are the top things I want to share with you, and what has happened in last 1 week. And any of the point that resonated with you, let me know. Put it in comment box. What is the big aha moment for you? Or if you have any questions that you want to ask me about my business, very happy to answer your questions. I'll try and answer as much as I can. Hopefully if you do it sooner, I will be more active, but eventually when this becomes bigger, my time is less, I may not be able to respond to a lot of comments. So right now, if you have comments, I'm going to look at each and every comment and I'm going to reply to that and share more transparently what my business is all about and what is happening behind the scene. Okay, so there you go. This is all from today's episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any exciting session. I will see you until next week. Take care and God bless you.